This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines, you have the thinking class. Today, we're talking about the game of manifestation. How does the game and manifestation all play the part together? Let's talk about it today. Man, let's get it going. I'm ready to go. Been waiting to do this for months to talk about manifestation. And we're going to take the whole spooky, woo woo, seeing through walls kind of stuff. We're gonna take all that out of it. Yes, it is esoteric, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be spooky because at the end of the day, we all manifest consciously or unconsciously. So you want to join us today as we talk about the game of manifestation or manifesting. And this the thing too. We don't think that game, when you talk about game, most people think about the street game or the street life. It all has to deal with manifestation. I promise you, it has to all deal with manifestation. Let me put these banners up right quick, which I forgot to do. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Shoot. We never think that the game and manifestation can be married. I like doing dichotomy things that are dichotomy or polar opposite of each other to bring them together. Hey, shout out to Topcast and to Alpha Villain, Alpha Kingdom, and Real Pill Chauvinist for great collaborations this weekend. You're going to see a drop this weekend with Alfie Real Pill and Alpha Villain. If you haven't missed the video I did on Saturday with Topcast, we went in and talked about some serious things. Let me turn this off too right quick. 1, 2, 3, boom. So we get the best quality here. And let me turn this. This is actually throwing me off. There we go. So we want to talk about that. We want to talk about the game and manifestation. How does that all play a part? And I hear people say, I don't like people who play games. Don't play games with me. What's going on, William? And plus, I want to say this now. We're going to have homework. There's going to be homework. Don't worry. There's going to be homework with this class this week. We will have homework this week. We will have something that you're going to have to do, put into action and have to do. Because I believe we miss it when it comes to talking about game. Let me drop this down because it's throwing me off. We miss it when it comes to talking about game. Everybody want to talk about how to get women, want to talk about female nature, male nature, what she doing, what he ain't doing. But we don't talk about true manifestation. Man, it all starts within you. I always say this, and I'm going to continue to stand by this completely. Real game has nothing to do with anyone else. It's the game that you play with yourself. Let me say that again. The real game, real game, if you study game, if you study human nature, if you study psychology, you study sociology, you study the pit game, and you study people who are in different stratosphere of life, you realize that the real game, what's going on, True Savage? The real game is only played with yourself. You realize that you are the person playing chess on both sides of the game. Let me say that again. You realize that the real hardcore game, what's going on, Fear Soul, that the real game is only you playing chess against yourself. And what you have in the middle is what you desire to take place in the middle. That's the real hardcore reality of the game. I can tell you that women will do this. I can teach you on that. There's channels that will teach you. Shout out to a lot of people who are teaching about female nature, teaching about male nature. They're teaching about modern women, and they're teaching about. Can you hear the message? Yeah. Can you hear me? Good. So people can even. So real game is. The real game is when you play what? Chess with yourself. And make sure you guys can hear me. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. If you can't hear me, let me know in the chat room. Put it number 1 if you can hear me. What's going on, John the W, William, If you can hear me, put it number one, because I'm ready to talk about the game of manifestation. If you can hear me, put a number one in the chat room. Put a number one in it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on, Joe Blast? Good to see you. Good. The real hardcore game is when you make the moves and you're playing with yourself. You are not playing with and others just happen to be participating in the game that you're playing with yourself. So when we talk about game, we talking about strategy. When we talk about real game, this level I've been waiting to get onto, been desiring to talk about, and I think it's time to talk about, is when you become a conscious creator. Let me say that again. The real game is when you become a conscious creator. What does conscious creator mean? That means you conscious of what you are creating. Therefore, you set the tone on what game and what moves need to take place and who's going to be making those moves. Let me say that again. That's the essence of the next level of game, is when you're conscious of creating the moves 3 or 4 steps ahead that the person may or may not be aware of, is when you become a conscious creator. That's why we teach over here the gospel of responsibility, because it all starts with you. I'm just laying some foundation. I'm going to drop into it. And then we also realize that everything in life is a reflection of who you are. If the woman acting crazy, she's a reflection of you. If the man is acting crazy, on some level, he's a reflection of you. Why would you attract that? That's why we're talking about the game of manifestation. So those who want to become masters, seasoned, you realize that the game of manifestation is one that you have to start going within. So I got some. I'm just getting, laying the foundation right here, just putting it out there, because I want men, because this is unapologetically a man's channel, and I don't want no woo woo. We gonna fly like an eagle. You think you gonna manifest this and that? And no. We got homework we gonna do this week. So I want everybody to participate in the homework that we're gonna do, but I want you to get this foundation that we've been laying for months on, just complete manifestation. So let me lay one truth. It begins and ends with man. Thank you. Yep. That's right. What's going on, Sigma? So I want everybody to get it. Manifestation starts with you as the man. But also it goes a little different. It goes a little deeper. It starts with you. It starts with something called your thought. Now, we've been talking about it multiple ways, different examples, different scenarios, but it starts with your thought. And then we go a little bit deeper. It goes and couples with your emotions. So we just laying that out there. You've been listening to this class. I'm giving a beginner side of it right now, the game of manifestation. So we want to make sure you get that. It starts with the thought. And then we also starts with the way you feel. So when it comes to game, many times people are teaching the game, from the external side and not the internal side, internal side of what they feel and what they think about what they're going to do. So I can tell you, go approach this woman and say this. But if you think or feel that you are a loser, no matter what you say, how you say it, you may have minimum results, but you'll never have the maximum results as the person who gave you instructions, because you don't see yourself as the person who's congruent in what you're saying. See, this is why we need to talk about the game of manifestation. I can tell you, hey, go look at this car and go drive it and see, you'll walk around with keys like me. That's not going to help you if you don't believe in yourself. We're going to talk about the manifestation that you're that person. So once we got all this cleared up, I think everyone in the class understands what we're coming from. but I want to lay this foundation clearly so everyone don't. If you have questions, please put your questions in the chat room. I'll try to answer them in the hours time span that we have. So when we talk about the art of manifestation, let's talk about it. This is one of the key points that no one talks about when it comes to the art of manifestation. They can tell you to burn sage. They can tell you to say your affirmations. Say your affirmations. I am somebody. I can do what I said I can do. I am who I am. And you can say all the affirmations. You can do all those things and still not get results. You can even put up flashcards and put them in sticky notes in front of the mirror, and so that you can say, hey, that's who I am. Yeah, now you're getting it. When the game is for you, environment presents itself a world. Come on, flex your inner. That's it. So we can put up flashcards. I'm not against flashcards. I'm not against affirmations. I'm not against none of those things. But here is the one thing that most people don't, two things that people don't get. And I want you to really understand this. In order for manifestation to get it, you must. This is Foundations from Neville's. That's who I study. His book is tore up. His book is tore up. This is the one main key that people don't teach you when it comes to the game of manifestation. And I'm saying it applies to every area of your life. Talk to women for the guys, and for the women, it's talk to men. You have to get to after you manifest the situation or to the end. Let me say that again. What is the end result? And once you get to the end result, past the end result. Example, LDA, if you want a red bike, now, if you want a red bike with black tires and white walls with a little bell to go ding-a-ding, 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 the goal is not to get the red bike. Pay attention to this. The goal is not to get the red bike. Is not to see yourself on the red bike. Uh-oh. It's going to mess with some manifestation people and Neville's and all that kind of stuff. We talking about LDA. They told me, the next thing you don't just say, I got a red bike, I got a red bike, I got a red bike. No. That's not it. Go, if you want a red bike with black tires and white walls and a little bell to go ding, 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 the goal is not to get the red bike. Who wants to answer? Let me know in the chat room what the real goal is. Put it in the chat, you want the real goal. Because once you understand this example, then I can break down how it applies to the game when it comes to relationship, money, anything else. Y'all, if you want, the goal is not to get the red bike with the black tires, white walls, and a little bell. Anybody, if you want the answer, put a number 2 in the chat room. If you want the answer to this, it is not to get the red bike. That's part of the answer. Put it 2 if you want the answer, and you're going to understand it because you've been doing it all your life. You've been doing it all your life and you don't even realize it. See, we focus on the object we're trying to get and not past the object. So the goal is pay attention to my wording. Pay attention to my wording, and I want you to get it. You already have the red bike. How does it feel? Thank you, feeling was the part of it. Now that you have it. How does it feel Now that you have your red bike, who have you told about your red bike with the white walls, with the black tires and the little bell? Where did you go with your red bike? It's always past the point of having it. You want to get out of the place of want and need so you already have what you already seen. You want to get past the place of what? Want, need to the place where you pass the point of what you already seen. How does that apply to my life? How do I apply this to my life, LDA? I got this going on. I got that going on. You have to get past the point of already having it. You have to get to the point where, like, whatever. Got an example. Everybody in this chat room, I don't care who you have, who it is, you got a pair. Everybody got a pair of pants. Do you go around wishing and hoping and desiring a pair of jeans? Let's put it a little bit clearer. A pair of blue jeans. Do you like, well, I just hope I get some blue jeans around here. I just wishing and praying I get some blue jeans and they just fit right. No, you just go to your closet or you go where you fold them at or in the laundry, whatever the case may be. Get your jeans on, you put them on, you already got them. You have to get past the point where you already have it. This is what they do not teach you when it comes to the game of manifestation. It's like you are already got it. You have to get a place where you do not want it nor desire it. And I know I'm saying something sort of fast, but how this is going to apply to the game, you'll understand. Hence, so when it comes to the game for the guys with the women, you get past the point where you don't need the woman because you already have her. And it's not no psycho kind of thing. You stalking her, looking at her Instagram and running around and trying to find out what she know. You're past the point where you don't even need her. You don't want her. You don't desire. You already the place where I already have you. And if I don't have you, don't worry, there's somebody else that will fulfill, who will sit in your shoes and will like it. Please understand. Let me read what it said. Due to the teaching presented from the OGs of the game, I have harnessed a mindset to conduct my affairs in harmony with the game. That's it. I love that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? See, this is where the game gets sort of twisted, and we get all this technical, this and you gotta do this. And the real game is when you look at her, whoever it may be, I already have her. Whatever. Do you see how nonchalant, how much I don't really, whatever. Yeah, she mine. That is so much too. We're going to talk about this week on what I just did and what I just said. Yeah, I got her. She ain't what? Cool. You not pressed about her because you already got it. This is what mess people guys up when it comes to the game. When we talk about manifestation. This is the reason why, and I'm going to say this on broad daylight in the time, is when you get like this. Now they're getting in. When you have an I already have it mindset, you naturally exhibit the habits that are connecting with getting the desired results. Correct. That's it. You already got it. Whatever. Yeah. You ain't pressed about it. If you ever see a PI, a real one, not the ones you be seeing in the cartoons and stuff, they ain't pressed about that particular woman. They ain't pressed about getting their money. If she know he gonna bring it. If she don't, we know there's gonna be consequences and whatever. He already know. He's relaxed. Please understand that. You gotta, this is the real game of manifestation when it comes to relationship, when it comes to life, when it comes to jobs, wherever you're trying to go. You have to come to the place where you are so convinced, all right, got it, whatever. I'm not saying that you just so nonchalant that you shouldn't worry and you shouldn't do things, but I am saying that you gotta be, yeah, I got it. So especially when it comes to, coming to women, because you realize the majority of guys come on here, come on to YouTube, these YouTubians, you don't thirst for the cup of water when you have a well, correct? Please understand this. Most of the guys that come on YouTube, let me explain this. They're looking for two things: companionship. They're looking for sex. They're looking for how do I get women, how do I get money, how do I get more women, where does she lead me? They don't have the attitude or the mindset like, I already got it. I already got it. Cool. I got it. It's when you have it, whatever. I got it. That's what this is, and I can't edit this out because I gotta say this. When you thirst after the box runs away from you. But when I don't care either way it goes, the box runs towards you. Let me say that again because I'm speaking in code because I know guys understand exactly what I'm saying. When you thirst after her box, you gotta get it. I gotta smell it. I gotta do this. It will run away from you. But when you are like, whatever, cool, it ain't that, whatever. Guess what happened? It will run after you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. What happens is a lot of guys have a lot of need. This is all part of the game of manifestation. I'm not a need, a lot of want, a lot of desire. They thinking about it every day. They're making songs about it every day. How can I get more bots? How can I get more women? What if I do it? The women act crazy. When you're in the place, and this is what when you get to the place like, whatever, it has to run after you. There you go. Either you control your desires or it controls you. This leads me to my next point. When it comes to the game of manifestation, and all y'all done heard this from everybody, and people done refuted it and said you shouldn't say this, and why would you say that? When a man is on his purpose, and that's his focus, manifesting that becomes a side product of what he's doing. Not saying that he doesn't need to know game to deal with women, but it becomes a side product of what he's doing. Because there's a lot of guys on their purpose who can't manifest nothing, can't get a woman to do anything because he don't understand women. I understand that. So don't even come here and talk about LDA giving half truths over here. He ain't telling the whole truth. Yeah, it's some guys who just don't understand women. This ain't that channel for you. If you don't understand women, if you need to understand female nature, I mean, go listen to my old videos. Go listen to some other content creators who are doing it. This is for those who understand female nature and who understand male nature, understand their own nature. When you understand when you're in your purpose, and guess what? This is a side product of what you're doing. So the thing I want to talk about the game of manifestation is when you get past the point of desire and want where you already have it. Is when you get past the point of when you already have it. Most people, I'm included, get caught up in desire and want. You get caught up in desire and want, guess what happens? More desire creates more desire. More wants create more wants. You're talking to my soul in this sauna right now. More desire creates more wants, and more wants create more wants and more desires. So guys get to the point where they don't have this mindset when it comes to the game. They come to this place when they come to the game. This resonates heavily. Good. Thank you so much. They come to the point where they come to this game and they thinking, man, LDA, I want this girl. She ain't doing this. She this and that, and this and this and that, and she this and that, and they get there on that crying, whining mode, and she ain't doing this. Wrong channel. This is where people get properly mind fudged. At least it did for me when I devoured into the law of attraction. Please, let me read. They're on their purpose because they think that's how it attracts and manifests. How you attract yourself. Are you manifesting? This guy's kicking him. I quit a company on Friday and have the attitude to have a new gig by Wednesday. Maybe cocky, but it's all in what you know, right? Knowledge overload without understanding is a detriment to the game. Y'all guys are saying the truth. So this is the thing. When you own your purpose, let me emphasize this. This is a game of manifestation. When you own your purpose and you're doing what you love to do, you're accomplishing and you're focused, guess who you're going to attract? You. Manifestation is only an out picture of yourself. The desire to see plenty they have overwhelming your life. Take control and execute the plan and one step at a time. Let me say that. Let me say this again. The real game of manifestation is only when you understand. Please understand. And I'm saying a lot in a short amount of time. Is when you realize that you only outpicture you. This is where everything cuts different when it comes to the game. This is where I switch from everybody else say about the game and complaining about women and they crazy and they got nappy heads and that they don't want to cook for you. They don't want to do nothing. These modern women don't this and these modern women doing that and these modern women don't want to do that and these modern women don't want to do this and they get on this whole cycle like a hamster in a carriage in a cage. These modern women do this, and these modern women do this, and Jada, and then Gabrielle Union, and then we look at these women over here. We look at the hot girl Summers. I can focus on all these women and what they ain't doing, and guess what I'm gonna get? The women who ain't doing. Let me help some people with the game of manifestation. I am not denying that there's some women out there who do some stuff. Who ain't about their sugar, honey, iced tea. But I can equally say, and whether you want to admit it, because ain't nobody going to tell you, because you're using somebody holding your hand when you cross the street anyway. Weak as milk toast. It is only you. It is you. You're only getting you. Is she crazy? Somewhere in the picture, you got some crazy ziggity boo in you. You need to attract you. Facts, because once you achieve that, you will attract the reflection of what you exude. Correct. This is the problem. I can talk about, I probably get a whole bunch of likes and a bunch of comments. LDA, you right, man. These women ain't for the streets. Think about it. If the woman's for the street, you have to see her in the street. There has to be some street in you. See how we want to blame? And I'm not saying, I'm not saying about not holding women accountable, because women, everybody need to be hold accountable for their actions and what they do. But you brothers, you the problem. We get so attracted with their attracting women that we disconnect from attracting ourselves, man. That is fire, man. Dude, man, come on. Come on, man. Facts. Because women you interact with is the mirror of your manliness. Come on, man. LDA, all these Jadas. Yeah, you can say all these women Jadas, and they're gonna do this. They cutting their hair bald head, and they gonna do this, and they crying on this channel. They talking about this, and they do. We understand female nature over here. I don't need to go over female nature. There's enough channels talking about female nature. There's enough of them. There's new people coming up copying other people who said something about female nature. Come on, there's enough of that already. But what about you, brother? See, let me tell you something about the game of manifestation when it comes down to breaking it down with you. And I'd say this to a young lady behind the scenes. Please understand what I'm about to say to you, brothers. Women know who and what they can get away with what particular man. Because she knows that reflection that she's seeing, oh, I better not play with him, or I can do this with him. I can step this far with him, but I might not go that far with him because he's going to do something. She's only a freaking reflection of who you are. Trust me, man. Y'all don't want this game, man. Y'all want that. Y'all want that easy bake oven, instant popcorn, blaming the women, yeah, the women, but you. What about you? If you look at these dudes, if you look at them, it's so easy to blame. Where you get that from? That's real feminine. A real man, let me say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm saying it like you say from my chest. A real man takes and say, I'm responsible. I brought this chick in my life. Guess what? Either she in my life or she gotta go. That's what a real man, because she's not the reflection. I'm seeing some things that's a reflection. Maybe I need to adjust to me, but I got to get her out of here. I need to adjust me so I can adjust and have a better quality woman. That's the whole argument with the whole high quality, high value man. You got me tuned up right now. Man, don't get me. Let me read these comments. Yes, JW. And then you're getting the wrong right now. Who cares what others are doing? If you're taking steps to attract yourself, you will attract what you need and not what you want. Time to get back to basic facts. This dude on fire today. That's what I'm telling you, man. Let me say this about the game of manifestation. The game of manifestation is so easy. You doing all the time. The thing that we don't talk about is when you begin, whatever you focus on, Jada, Gabrielle Union, this woman ain't doing that. That one with the long eyelashes. That one with the weave. What's going on? Salute, brothers. You're cooking this morning. I appreciate it, brother Love Show. So you this one ain't doing right. This one with the BBLs. This one with the fake boobs. And dang, these women crazy. If all that you are focusing on is a percentage of women, just understand the numbers. We talking about the game of manifestation, and we only talk about the numbers. Those are a percentage of women, and you already know, brothers, that women outnumber men. So why are you focusing on a certain sector of women when there's another sector of women every day who turn 18 plus who don't have those problems of the women that you're complaining about? This will shut down a whole bunch of channels. All that crying and whining. This will shut all that whining and crying down. Why are you focusing on the small this percentage of women on Instagram, these Instagram shows, these Instagram hoes, and these women on TikTok, and they ain't nothing? Why are you focusing on those type of women? See, this is the real game of manifestation, because when you focus on that, guess what happens? You're going to attract that, because whatever you focus on, guess what? It magnifies in your life. and you start to produce more of that. So watch the content that you even absorb. Every time you snap your finger, a girl turns 18. Come on, man. See, this is the trick of keeping you in a loop of constantly focusing on. And I'm not, please don't come over here talking about LDA trying to live in the bubble. He don't believe women do this and women do that. He don't say nothing about women. We all know the disparity, the things that certain women do. As equally as women know the what? As women know the same thing with men. It's the same scenario when all women say, guess what? All men are dogs. All they want to do is have sex. All they think about that. Because that's all the men that you focus on. And really, that's all the men that you want. All the men focus on, all these men talking about these women for the streets. I ain't nothing them faithful. Ain't nothing. When that's all you focus on. Yeah, there's women for the streets. But right, if we would have check your passport, brother, you've been in the streets yourself. So you're only attracting who the heavens you are. Please understand what I'm saying to you. Steve the Dean says she's seen you before. Be the man who she's seen her before. Then you can spot the woman for you. Right. I'm telling you, man. What's going to happen is, and you got to be careful of this. If you constantly listen to content that says these women this, these women that, guess what's going to happen? You're pay attention to what I'm going to say, because I'm going to slow it down. If you constantly absorbing that these women ain't this, these women do this, they trickery, they doing that, they tickety talk, they don't know how to rock, they can't do this, they don't do this for that man. Guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to go into the world, and what you've been absorbing, focusing on, you're going to run into women who meet the narrative that you've been digesting. Example, you don't believe it's so? Check what I'm about to say. If you have a green Mustang, you go out into the world, what's going to happen? Sooner or later, you're going to start spotting green Mustangs. You can say, wow, I didn't know there's so many green Mustangs that are out here. Why? Because your focus have been on green Mustangs. If your focus is that all the women are for the streets and they ain't none of them good, they don't know how to love, they don't know how to treat you, they can't do nothing, they can't cook, they can't do nothing, Cam Newton. And I'm all for what he said, because there are some women like that. So shout out to Cam Newton. You listen, brother, I hear you. But why are you dealing with those toilet bowl women if you're supposed to be at this top notch? Uh-oh. Why are you focused on what these certain percentage of women ain't doing, and get the women who said, I got you, boo. Whatever you move, I'm right there with you. We focus on the wrong thing, man. I promise you. They're going to turn into the pill people and don't even know it. Right. It's not about being ignorant of the downsides of it. It's about being congruent with the outcome you desire in your life. Man, you right on it. Right on it, Ray J. Dub. Facts. When he finally met a woman that was down for him, all the excuses and points fingers are going to redirect to him. Correct. Man, you right on it. So Cam Newton, yeah, these artists, women can't cook, can't do this, and can't do that. They're out there. Everybody know it. As well as we know some Negroes who can't do this and can't do that. They can't even tie their shoes right. They don't even know the direction around the corner. We can all point out the problem. We can all point at the problem. Trust me, we can all point. These ain't no good. These women need to lose weight. You fat. Let me tell you the real game of manifestation. I'm gonna teach this game, man. I'm gonna teach this week. The beautiful women who have terrible character and integrity is ugly human being. Right. Guess what? But if you focus I'm not saying that we are, like J-Dub said, we ain't ignoring that this is a problem out there. But when it becomes your main focus, you can't see nothing else around you. Do you understand? Let me clear this up with the game of manifestation. I know I'm saying a lot. There are women who are willing to do whatever, who are beautiful, who have the who are beautiful on the inside and on the outside, who tickle your fancy, who got the hips, lips, and fingertips that make you do some dips out there for you. Do you understand? We as men, though we are outnumbered by women. So the game of manifestation is, when we really look at it, what the heaven and hell are you focused on? Let me tell you a little thing. When I moved, I lived in Atlanta, I lived in Jersey, and I lived in New York for a second. When I came back to Cleveland, I had this attitude: ain't no good women here. They ain't like the out-of-town girls. These women trash up in here. These Cleveland chicks, these Cleveland chicks, they rough and tough and Tims and all like that. They ain't like the Colombian women, or they ain't like Brazilian women. I had this whole mindset that these women ain't like that. Guess what happened? What I said, that's what kind of women that I came across. Check the game. What I said, that they ain't nothing. They wear Tims. They walk around like, what's up? They grabbing something. They ain't got nothing down there. They were masculine. These women up in Cleveland ain't nothing. These women up in New York in the city, they about that life. That's how, that's what I was thinking. These women right here, they had it hard. I need to get me a down south chick, because they soft and they feminine. I gotta go to Brazil and get this particular woman, because these women down here, they know what to do, how to treat a man. When I was focusing on, and this is going to lead to tomorrow, but to lead into what I'm going to say, when I was focusing on all of that, I didn't attract many women, and I didn't see many women. But the moment LDA, me, say, you know what? I done gave the women in Cleveland a bad, like my grandfather said, they done had a bad taste in my mouth. And I carried that attitude everywhere I went. So when I left out of town, I thought the women out of town were the best thing since sliced bread. And they the best thing. I love these women. Oh yeah, these women out of town. They from down south. They got that Southern belle. She know how to talk. She got that, hey LDA, hi Lawrence, and all. Okay. Yeah. But what was messed up was my thinking. So I was attracting women in Cleveland that I thought I was attracting women that were rough and tough and Timberlands. And when I went out of town, I had an expectation or an assumption that I would attract a woman that would just treat me like I needed to be treated. Do you understand? I'm the same person, but I was manifesting two different thoughts in two different cities, but it was me at the same place. Let me read what the Dean wrote. The problem is the problem. The problem is the problem. But why is it your problem? Focus on the aspect of your life you can control, and let the chips fall where they may. Stay earnest and keep learning. OG Pimp God told me, if you blame a woman, you can't tame a woman. That's reflection of your pimping. Come on, that's some good game right there. What's the common denominator? Me. Come on. I have been there, LDA. I was poisoned on the inside. LDA started money with a battery in his pack. Battery in my pack. Dude, I got a hydroplane. I got a whole solar system in my back of my thing. What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. It was me, man. The moment I changed My perception on the inside of who I am and what I assumed the women were in Cleveland or anywhere I went, guess what happened? I started dealing with better quality women who would treat me like I wanted to be treated. This leads me to my closing to my ending point. Why the game of manifestation really works. Most of you brothers, sisters, if you're listening, I hear you. You don't know what you want. That's why you get anything that shows up in your life. You have not decided this is what I want. You know everything you don't want. I don't want no weave. I don't want no girl that's 10 pounds overweight. She got to have zero body fat. I don't want this one with the big boobs. I don't want this one. I don't want this one with that one. I don't want this one. You know everything that you don't want. What in the heaven and hell do you really want? The most scariest thing for any person, male, female, whatever the case may be, you have not decided what you want. That's why the game of manifestation does not work for you. Let me say that again. You have not decided what you want. You have not decided what you want, and you have not been detailed of what you want. Don't tell me you want a red bike with black tires and with red rims, with the black tires and white walls and a little bell if you don't know what type. Do you want Swin? Do you want BMX? Do you want this kind of electric? What kind of bike do you want? If you have not been clear about what you want. Most men are focusing on what they don't want. That's why the game of manifestation keep giving them what they don't want instead of focusing on what you do want. Because when you realize, when you write down specifically what you want, what you desire, you are now realizing that you have to become that to attract that. You don't get what you want or what you desire. You get who the heaven and hell you are. Max, treat yourself like a king and others will follow suit. Come on. People are missing out on human connection and they're checking checking their list. Please understand, you do not get what you want. You don't get what you desire. You get who you are and what you deserve. This is the game of manifestation. You get who you are. If you ain't trash, you ain't for the streets, you doing this, you doing that, you get who you are. Stop trying to manifest something you can't even be, you ain't even close to. That's the reason why it ain't working, because you only get who you are. It's the real game. I can teach you techniques. I can tell you about female nature. I can tell you about male nature. I can tell you about kitty nature. I can tell you slick maneuvers, mind movers. It ain't gonna work. So you realize you only get who you are. Why do you think? Pay attention, because y'all like to hear this. Let me give you some little vittles. Why do you think the pimp always get a prostitute? Because on some level, he realized that that is him and he has to get, that's the means of which he gets what he wants. It's him on some level. That's why I'm telling you, you have to know what the heaven and hell, what you want. Because either you can have heaven or you can have hell, because you're manifesting both with your own thoughts. And what we say over here, it is your own as fault why it's not working for you. I've been waiting to talk about this because I've been seeing too much of this YouTubian stuff and complaining, and people. I'm not mad about saying what just the issues with women. I know them. I ain't dealt with them. But the real issue is the real issue that really need to be thinking about. What's going on with me? Why I keep attracting crazy women who want to do? Why you keep? This is what you need to be answering. Why do I keep attracting women who want to take advantage of me? Why do I keep attracting gold diggers? Why do I keep attracting women who can't clean, who can't cook? Why do I get? That's what you really need to be thinking about. Why do I keep attracting these type of women? And what we fail to do, we look at the type of women and not the type of man that you really are. Certain women know what they can do, and I'm repeating myself, what they can and cannot do with you. People know what they can and cannot do with you. They know not to cross you, or they know to cross you. And it all starts with you. Why am I attracting these women like that? Do I believe I deserve to be treated like a king? Why am I attracting a woman who don't love me? Why do I keep attracting women who don't love themselves? Why do I keep attracting women with emotional issues? Why do I keep attracting women who can't get their credit right, who always want to borrow some money? Why am I always in the position? Why am I in the position when I'm always Captain Save-All? Why am I in a position where now I got to go to the next channel and find something to listen to because I keep finding something. Why am I constantly dealing with that? There's only one person that's the common denominator, and that's you. Whether you like it or not, it is you. Why do you keep attracting women who want to take it? Who want to take you? You constantly, all women gonna take you to their clingers. Why do you keep attracting women like that? Why do you have that assumption about women? Who told you that? Who lied to you? Who fed you that? Why do you keep attracting women like that? Why do you keep attracting situations where you're the loser or you got to play the villain? It's the game of manifestation. Why? Why does it always seem like you can never keep money in your checking account? Or your bills are always you living from paycheck to paycheck. Why, when you do get some money, you just all of a sudden something comes up. Now you're something happened with your telephone, or something happened with your car, something happened with the kid. This happens. Why? What is it about you? Why, when you start to get good, you have this whole complex where you know the devil is busy. Who's the devil? Who's the real devil in here? It's you. Well, I was going to start doing something, but every time I start going to the gym, the phone ring. Why? Who's the common denominator in all this? Who's the real common denominator in all of that? It's you. When I'm up, I'm up. When I'm down, I'm down. It's you. Why, when you go on a date, or you going out with a young lady, you don't get the desired end that you want? It's you. Why do women think to look at you as a little cousin or their little best friend? Or you like a brother to me instead of looking at you like a man that you are? It's you. It's you. It is your stinking, short-sighted thinking. It's you. This is the game of manifestation. It's you. You are reflecting into this world, or you are pushing out you. Well, the reason why they don't love you is because you don't love yourself. The reason why they don't care for you because you don't care for yourself. The reason why they don't treat you like a king because you don't treat yourself like a king to yourself. The reason why people do what they do to you because you do it to yourself first, so you blame it on others so you can justify why they did it to you. It is you. It is you. When I know women ain't gonna do right, I know one gonna love me. Why can't you have the total package? Why can't you have love, sex, everything that you want? It's you. It's you. It is you. The common denominator in the game of manifestation is you. It is your thinking. It is your assumptions about life, about women, about money, about business, about everything that you do. It is your assumptions. You are assuming the worst, and that's what you're getting. You're assuming that all women, all they want to do is get your money, that they want to just take you, and that's it. While other men have an assumption that all women want to do is have sex with them. While other men have another assumption that women want to serve them. Why is your assumptions manifesting the way they are? Because it's you. I don't get where we miss it on these YouTube streets when we constantly in the place of blame and realize it's only you. And this is no fairy tale. I'm not teaching no fairy tale, Disney World kind of teaching over here. I'm teaching hardcore to the streets. You'll get your 10 toes down. This is what it is. It is freaking you. A real lady, just pay it because y'all need the analogy. A real woman about that life recognize a man who's about that life. She recognized, oh, that's a pimp over there. But he ain't said nothing. Oh, the way he carry himself, I know he's a pimp. Oh, there's another example because you may not want to believe that. Oh, that's a preacher right there. He ain't got no collar on. Just the way he carry himself, he's a preacher. Do you understand it is you? Stop the dumb sugar and honey iced tea, Mickey Ficky stuff, and realize it's you. You are out picturing all you are. Just get the angel number for today. Fear soul, you have the angel number for today. You in the sauna, give us the angel number for today. It is you. Fear soul, you got the angel number for today. Give us the first number to come to mind. Wow, I like that one. Woo. 1, 2, 2. Jeez Louise. 1, 2, 2s. You want a better life? Become the better life. I just saw an old enemy in the gym and got my bum right now. Because he's you. He can't get your blood boiling because guess what? On some wise, he is you. Woo! Hey, the steak is well done today, Chef LDA. It is Mickey Ficky, you fear soul. Come on, thank you. Don't let your enemies work harder than you. And when you realize that, it's like you're fighting you. Your enemy is you. It ain't the devil in the red suit or with the Pradas on. It is you. He can't get you boiled up if it ain't something in you for you to be boiled up about. It is you. Let's get that angel number. Somebody get the angel number definitely for that so we can get the roll and get to see you, Devon. It's you. Once you realize this, your game will go to the next level. To the next level. See how to get that in falsetto. The game will go to the next level, man. You start looking at the world, then you start creating your world. You become a conscious creator because you realize that it's all you. Your enemy couldn't show it up if it wasn't in you. Woo. For that enemy to show up now, baby, it's something you need to deal with within you. And check what the angel number that you gave was going to say to you. I'm sorry to hear that, fear. So maybe there's something in them that you did not like about yourself. look inward and adjust. Woo, watch this, watch this, watch what's going to angel numbers going to say from Fierce Soul. Check this out. You good. I'm glad it happened. Angel number 122 encourage you to ensure that you put out all that you put out in the universe is of positive and uplifting nature. Your angels ask you to stay positive on the path and to use your natural skills and talents and to the utmost of your benefits for yourself and others. Use positivity, affirmation, visualization to enhance your energy and to draw them towards you. The more you focus on positivity, the quicker they will manifest into your reality. Baby, how much more can we make this? We cannot make this up. Red Pill, please say it.
You can't make this up.
You can't make this up. You fine, man. You good. I'm glad you said, uh-oh, and there go my, the angels are consistent mod up. We need to odd up the main angel. Oh, look who showed up. Cerise thing showed up. That's what I'm talking about. Look what she says. You are to stay focused on your highest expectation as the angels and universal energies are working behind the scenes, helping you to manifest your wants, needs, and goals and desires. Hey, man, I don't know what to say. Let me read again with this, because everything is tying in. And you better hear this for yourself, because baby, this is boy, this for you. Let me read it again. I gotta go. You are to stay focused on your highest expectation as the angel and universal energies working behind the scenes, helping you to manifest your wants, needs, goals, and desire. With that being said, we will start tomorrow off on the game of manifestation. Whew, boy. Man, oh man, wow, man, we're going to start tomorrow with the game of manifestation tomorrow. I'm going to hit it hard again tomorrow. I'm hitting another home run tomorrow. But we do have homework. On point, Fear. So this was the aspect of you reflecting in all of us. Sharisa, you made my day. Like Jono said, that this work can be for nothing. Correct. So with that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. I want to thank everyone for showing up, everybody for participating. If you got something, share it with someone. If you missed the broadcast, I did with Topcast. Go to his channel. I did a Topcast. I tagged it in the post, and I also did something coming up with Alpha Villain, Alfie, and Real Pills Chauvinist. You don't want to miss that. There will be more collaborations going on. But this is the real, authentic game. It all starts with you. This is not, in the words of Lucario and Steve the Dean, this is not theory. This is the real Siri. This is the real thing. With that being said, you know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. I got to get out of here. Got to get out of here. And I want you to see when I'm about to post, make this the background right now. 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 Blessing to everyone. The homework, I will have homework this week. And the homework is going to be very simple. I'll give it to you next. I'll give it to you tomorrow because I already have it set up. Something that you got to manifest. Your homework is you're going to have an assignment to manifest something. You're going to have an assignment to manifest something this week. You're going to have an assignment to there's no need to teach all of this if you don't manifest this. With that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm out.